have something in my teeth. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about dessert. I hear a lot from you guys, and you guys have been asking for more dessert ideas that aren't just a piece of fruit. Now, I know a lot of you guys are just starting your plant-based weight loss journeys, or you're in the middle of your weight loss journey, and having fruit every time you want dessert can get old. The desserts I'm going to show you today do have fruit, but they are a little more decadent and still lower in calories. So I lost 70 pounds on a plant-based diet. And if you're interested in seeing exactly how I did that, then make sure you check out my weight loss playlist. I will link that for you guys below. I go over exactly what I did, my journey, and then I have tons of meal ideas, all sorts of stuff in those videos for you guys to check out. And remember, you can follow me on Instagram at Plantifulkiki. That is where I actually post most of my content. I'm constantly posting new recipes. I post new reels every week. I also post my travels, which you guys ask a lot about. So make sure you check me out there as well. And then make sure to check out the description box for links to my weight loss guide and cookbook, and for links to my other cookbooks, and links to all of my free recipes that I have for you guys on my website, and links for anything else that you guys ask me a lot about. So when I was losing those 70 pounds, I actually did not count calories. I was able to successfully lose weight by using the principles of calorie density, which again, you can learn about by watching the videos in my weight loss playlist that I will link for you guys below. But I hear a lot from you guys that do still like to count calories or be aware of where your calories are, and that's perfectly fine. I get asked a lot if you can still do this lifestyle and count calories, and you absolutely can. I just personally did not want to count calories anymore, so I used the principles of calorie density. However, when I did want to have dessert or a meal that was going to be more calorie dense, I was mindful of the amount of calories in that meal so that I didn't inadvertently take in 800 or 1,000 calories and not realize it, because that can easily add up and then derail your weight loss progress. Which is why, as a general rule, I only ate fruit for dessert. So I'm going to show you guys 3 really simple desserts today that are all 200 calories or less. They're not just plain fruit or fruit with sprinkles like I've shown you guys before. They are definitely a little more decadent. They do contain a little bit of sugar, so again, the choice is yours, but this is a very popular request, so here's the video. And you can sign up for the newsletter on my website if you want to stay updated on product releases, new website launches, anything and everything, any announcements I have. You know the drill. All right, let's start making some dessert. All right, so to make this pudding base, first I'm going to use this Almond Breeze unsweetened almond milk. It only has 30 calories per cup, and it does make the pudding a little more like skim milkish. If you want a thick, creamy pudding, you can use soy milk, but soy milk does have a lot more calories. I think for 1 cup, it's like 100 calories. So we're trying to save calories for you guys since that was the request. So I'm just gonna add 2 cups of almond milk here to my bowl. And I'm gonna take this instant vanilla pudding powder, and it is vegan, and I find it at Whole Foods. It's just the Whole Foods brand. And all you're doing is whisking this into the milk and then setting it in the fridge. It seriously could not be easier. All right, so once I have the pudding all mixed together, then I'm just gonna cover it and then pop it in the fridge for an hour, and then it'll be ready to use. Okay, so now I'm gonna use these berries here, and I've got blackberries and strawberries today, and I have about a cup of each, and a cup of each of these berries is between 40 and 50 calories. So I'm just gonna put the blackberries in my bowl here. And I love using berries for dessert because you can eat so much for so few calories. And again, I didn't count calories during weight loss. I did stick to mostly fruit, and with the pudding, I knew it was low calorie, so I really didn't even count that. But I am, giving you guys all of the calorie counts because that was the request. But really eating according to the principles of calorie density will get you very far. Okay, so I've gotten the pudding out of the fridge and it's nice and set up. All right, so now I'm gonna take a 1/4 cup and I am gonna fill it with some pudding, and a 1/4 cup of this pudding is 59 calories. So you can of course add all of this into Chronometer, and it kind of, you put your recipes in there and it counts all the calories and macros for you. So that's just like another easy way to do it. So here I'm gonna take some lemon extract and I'm gonna add like a 1/4 teaspoon because I like it pretty lemony, but you can add less or more. But I'm gonna add about a 1/4 teaspoon to the pudding and just mix it in. So then I just kind of layer it on top here. So now, just to make it feel a little extra special, I'm going to take my microplane and my lemon here and I'm just going to zest it. And there you have it. You can eat all of this for about 159 calories. It is perfect. It really hits the spot. It's light and bright. I think you guys will really like it. Okay, so for this peanut butter banana silk pie dish I'm gonna use that same vanilla pudding, and I'm gonna take a 1/2 cup. So a 1/2 cup has around, 118 to 120 calories. So I'm just gonna add that to my bowl. Then I'm going to take this powdered peanut butter that I find at Costco. It's got 87% less fat. You can also find these in the regular grocery store or at Walmart. So I'm just going to take 1 tablespoon and add it here to my pudding. And 1 tablespoon has 35 calories. All right, so I just mix that in really well until it's well incorporated. And it turns into this delicious, creamy peanut butter pudding. All right, so now I'm gonna take this banana and I'm just gonna cut it in half. And half of this banana is about 40 calories. So then I like to take these vegan mini chocolate chips, and then I only put about 10 of them on here. Chocolate chips can be really calorie dense, and like 1 tablespoon is 80 calories. So I always just used a tiny sprinkle. And there you have it. This is so delicious. It sits right at 200 calories. It's super decadent and one of my favorites. So for this baked apple crisp, I'm just gonna take this medium-sized apple and I'm gonna slice it up. You can slice it as thin or thick as you like. I tend to like it on the thinner side, but again, the choice is yours. So then I'm gonna take this pie dish that I have and I'm just gonna layer the apples into this pie dish. So as you can see, this makes a lot of this baked apple crisp. So this is actually going to be 2 servings. So after I have the apples all layered in there, I'm gonna take this lemon and cut it in half, and I'm just gonna squeeze the lemon juice over the apples. Now, if I wasn't being lazy, you would probably wanna do this in a bowl beforehand, season up your apples, and then layer them in the dish, but here we are. So now I'm going to take some vanilla extract and get that on there. Again, doing this in a bowl before you layer the apples is probably the best course to take. All right, so now I'm just going to take some ground cinnamon and sprinkle it over the apples. All right, so now for the topping, I am just going to add a 1/4 cup of rolled oats to my bowl here. Now I'm going to add some cinnamon. And then my favorite ingredient in this is this almond extract. It gives it such a delicious flavor. So I always add almond extract to this. And then I add some vanilla for that smooth sweetness. And then the last ingredient is some maple syrup. I just take 1 tablespoon of maple syrup and add that in and then give it a good mix. All right, so once I have that all mixed up, then I'm just gonna take it and spread it over the apples. All right, so now I'm just gonna pop it in the oven at 400 for about 20 minutes. And there it is, guys. It's so delicious. It's 111 calories for 1 serving, 222 should you decide to eat the whole thing. It is really delicious. All right, guys, that is it for me today. I will post all of the recipes for you guys in the description box below. To stay updated and connected with what I'm doing and what I'm releasing, make sure you follow me on Instagram. And remember to keep this journey about health and not just about the skinny. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.